Stepgun here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Today we're going to review the first concealed carry firearm I ever bought, and I still love it. I'm going to tell you why. The KAHR CW9 in 9mm. That's right, everybody, the KAHR CW9. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can follow the channel as we review some awesome guns, shoot some guns, and just have a good time. All right, yep, that's right. I really like this gun. When I first bought it, it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing because, as you know how it is, when you start buying guns and you only have so many excuses to make to your wife till she's like, why are you buying another gun? Well, this one was, I was like, hey, I don't have a concealed gun yet. I need a good concealed gun to carry, for our protection. So she went along with it. I believe I paid, to be honest with you guys, somewhere between $200-300. I got a really good deal on this gun. I bought it at Sportsman's Warehouse in Oregon. And, I picked it up. And at first I was like, I need a concealed gun. And, I hadn't heard that much about it. And, I went out and I shot the gun, and it was okay. It wasn't nothing too great, but let me tell you something. Over time, this gun right here, the more I've shot it, the more I've broken it in, it has really grown on me, okay? I really and truly love the KAHR CW9. And this gun, it was meant to do something. It was meant for protection. It's meant for a concealed carry gun. And, KAHR industry, they come along with the Magnum Research brand as well. So, the Desert Eagle, and Magnum Research also has the 1911. So, and honestly, the company, they make some really good firearms. There's a couple reviews on YouTube that a couple people are like, oh, this gun's not that great or doesn't shoot straight, and then you follow along in the video, and it turns out it was the first firearm they've ever owned. This gun, for me, is tremendously accurate. I tend to think I'm an okay shot, and it's super accurate the way the sights are. You line them up here, you got your 2-dot. You got your dot on your rear sight, and you got your dot on your front sight. So sometimes it can be a little hard to line up, but as you can see here, it's not too hard to do. This is a striker-fired pistol. It comes with 8-round magazine here, so 8+1 because you keep one in the chamber. As you can see, it's a striker-fired pistol. I've broken this gun in now. I probably have well over 1,000, maybe actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say I have 2,000 rounds in this gun. I've shot a lot with this gun, and one day I was kind of bored, and I was like, hey, you know what, I want to polish the slide on this thing. So as you can see here, I'm getting my fingerprints all over the slide, and I polished it, and I actually really like it. It kind of looks good. It turned out the way I wanted to. I polished the barrel as well, as you can see. But when I first bought this gun, it was kind of like a Glock as well. I over-lubed the gun, something you really don't want to do for striker pistols. And actually today, I'm going to take it apart real quick, show you guys how to take it apart. It's like a striker-fired pistol. So real quick, you pull it back, you line your notch up right here. You can see your takedown. Okay, you line it up, push through. Give it a little oomph right there. Grab it, wiggle it around. There you go. This pin comes out. Pull your trigger, comes off. Okay. There's your guide rod spring. Point it away from you because this spring on this gun is under a lot of force. You can see that long guide rod there in the spring. And then your barrel drops out, all right? Super easy to take apart. Kind of similar to a Glock, But one thing I did on this gun, and I actually had to do this today, was I over-lubricated this gun like other striker-fired pistols I've done in the past. And I had to take the firing pin out and the ejector spring out. And lo and behold, from me polishing the gun, from me lubricating the crap out of it, there was a ridiculous amount of gunk, if you will, inside of this fire pin in here and this little tube. As you can see, when you take the plate off the back, there's 2 channels in here. So this spring right here has a plastic buffer on it, okay? And when you take this panel off, that plastic buffer comes out, the spring comes out of here, and then there's a pin right here inside of here as well that goes to your ejector. And, you know, that was just so gunked up. And so I took it apart, cleaned it out, and went and shot it again today. And my goodness, I forgot how much I love this gun and how much it has grown on me. You know, the KAHR CW9, it's not a very ridiculously expensive pistol, but for the money, I think this gun is absolutely a great deal for a concealed carry firearm. You know, there's no safeties on, there's no thumb safeties. It's a striker-fired pistol, so it's going to do one thing. When you chamber the round and you have a bullet in the chamber and you pull the trigger, it's going to go boom. And that's one thing I love about it. A lot of people that put on YouTube, oh, I have fail to feeds, fail to ejects, and stuff like that, and they start showing the videos of their guns, and it's like, dude, clean your freaking gun. Because one of the guys on YouTube, I was like, oh my god, he's like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with this gun, the card's a piece of crap. And I see him, he racks a slide back, and there's just all kinds of gunk and everything on like the feed ramp here. Everything is just looks like a piece of crap. And then inside of here, when he takes the gun apart, there's like some type of grass, I guess, if you will, inside of here. So yeah, that's probably why your gun's not feeding correctly. As far as ammo, I put dirt ammo through this thing. I've put all kinds of cheap crap, and this gun has cycled it. It's got a very strong spring here. The slide is also very strong on this gun, so it cycles 9mm ammo. As you can see, here's a 9mm bullet I grabbed. Super smooth. You know, it's fun, and then going as a range toy as well. The magazines that come with it, I didn't feel like, you know, digging through my magazine bins, and there I have like 5 of them. The kids are asleep. You guys know how that is. But this is the one I keep with this gun. When I do want to switch it up and carry it, it has 8 rounds. The stock magazine that comes in here, that's a flush magazine, has your 7-round mag right here, okay? And it sticks out a little bit, as you can see. But it's nothing too crazy. As you can see right here, I got 3 fingers. 3 fingers fit the gun really good with this magazine on it. And if you drop it, I don't have a flush mag, you can still get 3 fingers, you know, on the front strap as well. You know, to be honest with you, study's been done. You guys can look this up as well, that the pinky really doesn't affect your grip and shooting ability that well. It's more of a comfort thing. You know, with 3 fingers, you look like a Glock 26, a Glock 43 without an extended mag. But to me, if, you know, it may not affect shooting, but I want to feel comfortable. So that's why I put this mag in here, because it does feel comfortable. I can get a good grip on the gun. The gun is not that thick. I will be doing a comparison with this gun with like maybe a Glock 48. You know, it's got a thin feel, kind of like that, you know, a little bit thicker than like a 1911 slide. Definitely thinner than a Glock slide. And it feels really good in the waistband. It's a really good concealed carry gun. As you see, I'll throw this thing back together real quick. You can see inside of here, it's kind of similar to a Glock. Here's your striker, your firing pin right here that goes inside of here. Here's your extractor right here. So this is the extractor, extracts the bullet. Firing pin, every time you come back, pull the trigger, there's your firing pin on the tip of my ugly fingernail right there. That hits the bullet, an explosion happens, and next thing you know, you have fired a gun. Here's your barrel. Obviously, I polished the barrel, polished the feed ramp on this barrel. Get this thing to go in here. Now, I don't want to put a bomb off, but this spring right here, if I let it go, it will explode. So get it to work with me here. Get in there, buddy. Almost there. You can see the spring is stupid tight. There it is, right there. Whew. Wow. That was that is super tight. You guys should have seen the first time I took it this apart. I was in my living room at my old apartment. I was like, oh my god. If I let this thing go, it's going to put a hole in my wall and kill my neighbor. But, you know, take it out. Obviously, take a magazine out. Practice good habits, guys. And slide it on the rails right here and try to get it up close to the camera. There you go. Slide it back. Now you want to put your pin in. You see the hole right here? This gun actually lines up pretty smooth right away. You can take your takedown pin, slide lock too, as you will. Put it through here, okay? Then you want to pull the slide block. You see that half moon right there? This half moon here? Guess what? Just like pre-K. Line it up. And let's see if I can look at my... There we go. Line it up. Boom. Guns attached. Test fire in a safe direction. Everything's fine. And like I said, you know, with the slide on, sometimes you got to give it a little rap tap to the love to get the magazine to hold. But this gun is super fun, guys. As much crap as I see on YouTube about, you know, firearms, and as much crap as I see about the KAHR CW9, I tend to be a very optimistic person, especially with guns, because I love shooting them. And if they're crap, I'm going to make that decision myself, which is what every single one of you guys should do too when it comes to a firearm. Decide yourself if it's good. The gun, when I bought it, you know, it really wasn't that much to me. It didn't mean that much to me, okay? It was like, okay, I got a car. I put this grip on here I ordered. I can't remember the name of the company I ordered it from, but it's a wraparound, kind of a rubber grip here, as you can see, it goes around. I put some here as well. It kind of helped grip a little bit the firearm a little better because the check ring wasn't that great on there. But as I was saying, the more I shot the gun, it started to grow on me. I started to really like the gun for some reason. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just the spring, the recoil it had, just how smooth it was. I don't know if it was the trigger. As you can see here, the trigger on this gun is there's a little bit of smooth when we get tight. And it's just a good snap on the trigger. I love it. And, you know, like I said, even now to this day, I polished it up and it, you know, it sits in the safe with the best of them. And I'll carry it sometimes, but it's so much fun. It really grew on me over time. I started really, you know, practicing with it. And another piece of advice to a lot of people as well, especially people new to shooting, buying guns. And for those of you out there giving these guns these really bad reviews, you know, if you've only shot 2 boxes of ammo and you're saying a gun is not accurate, I'm going to go ahead and tell you something. Every single pistol out there, and I'm going to say most all pistols out there, okay, are more accurate than we are, okay? And a lot of times when you buy a gun and you shoot some ammo out of it, first of all, if you're only shooting 1 box of ammo, that's your problem right there, because these guns are like human beings, okay? This is a human being and this is food. Not everybody likes garden peas. Not everybody likes fish. Not everybody likes steak. Same thing with a gun. Not everybody likes Blazer. Not everybody likes Remington UPC. Not everybody likes Hornady. All these guns like different things, okay? So if you buy a gun out of the box and you say it shoots like crap, and you say, hey, I shot 2 boxes of some cheap range ammo and it shoots crap, don't waste anybody's time and put a review on there. And it's just not worth it, in my opinion, to do that to people, because this gun, like I said, with literally about 2,000 rounds through it, it is, I know the way these sights are. I've gotten used to it. I know what kind of ammo this gun likes. And it just shoots so freaking good. I can shoot some really good groups with it. And it's a lot of fun. You got those 8-round mags. You know, it's a single stack magazine. It's got that really thin, you know, thin grip on it as well. And it handles really well at the range. It's really fun to shoot some steel if you have a multiple steel target set up to shoot at it as well. But all in all, in my opinion, guys, this KAHR CW9 is a really awesome gun. I had a CM40 I sold as well. It was a little bit smaller. And as you can see here, I'm getting my fingerprints all over this slide I polished. I sold that gun, and, you know, I kind of regretted it because I really started to like that gun as well. But this thing here, I polished it up. It's beautiful in my opinion. It's a very pretty gun. It has good aesthetics to it. And in my opinion, it's a fun gun to shoot, and it's worth the buy if you can get a good deal on them. So, yeah, guys, the KAHR CW9. That's right, everybody. And, you know, as a matter of fact, I'll be doing a comparison video with, I'll probably bring out like a Glock 48 or something so you guys can get an idea. But in my opinion, this gun is really awesome. Don't knock it till you try it, guys. The KAHR CW9. I really love this gun right here. It was my first concealed gun, and it really has grown on me over the past several years. It's fun to shoot, very accurate, and very easy to conceal. I even alternate it sometimes, and I still carry it, even with this beautiful slide on it. But yeah, it's a beautiful gun. It's super fun to shoot. As always, be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, Step Gun out.